Hey friends and welcome. This is Dr. Heather Cardin live from Ask Dr. Heather. Do want to give you a note. It's going to be a bit crazy. I'm on my lunch break right now from work, so I've got teenage boys going to come downstairs and eat because they're on lunch. My husband's about ready to jump in the back door and eat, but I promised you last night I'd make this video. I get a lot of questions. Can you do juicing on keto? And why would you maybe do juicing on keto? Maybe your doctor has recommended that you do juicing or get more nutrients, and maybe you've had a gastric bypass, or maybe you had part of your colon taken out, maybe you have things like diverticulitis or ulcerative colitis. That's when juicing can really help benefit because it actually calms down the gut. Look up all the amazing benefits of like celery and spinach and cucumber, all those things. So I'll actually list those out. But today we're going to make just a tonic. I think you guys, if you didn't hear my video last night, I encourage you to go listen. I also encourage you to share this because it's a question I get all the time. Can you juice on low carb and keto? The answer is yes, but you have to juice only things like fruits of a little bit of lemon, things like that. So on my 6 weeks to better, that's my 6 weeks till I have surgery, which is actually 6 weeks from today, April 2nd, things that I'm doing metabolically to prepare my body so it is in the most healthiest state possible. So I'm going to juice celery, ginger, and cucumber. Why those three things? Let's talk about celery. I know there's a lot of Vogue people juicing like cups and cloves of celery every day. I'm talking about juicing 2 or 3 sticks a day, and you don't only have to juice them. You can put them in salads. I love celery in my tuna salads. You can put them in any type of stews. You can stir fry them. You can put them in, like if you do a pot roast and you want to do collard greens and cabbage and celery, you can put all those things. I am actually going to be specifically juicing and drinking about 2 or 3 ounces. It's 2 carbs about every afternoon. That's kind of my adrenal times. We can talk about how celery juice and the combination of ginger and lemon actually help your adrenal glands. They help balance out your hormone, whether it's PMS, whether it's male hormones, lots of amazing benefits. But let's talk about celery a second, and then we'll do a little bit of juicing. So I just have a clove of celery. I always buy organic, and I always spray it with fruit wash or some citric acid. So celery right here, we'll be juicing in just a minute. And yes, I even juice the leaves because there's more magnesium and potassium. So what's the benefits of celery? And you can look these up on Dr. Google if you want. They lower inflammation. They help clean out the liver. They actually help calm down the nervous system, help calm the gastric system down because it actually inhibits some factors in our body. So celery can be very, very calming. It's high in magnesium, so it can help with anxiety, it can help with headaches, it can help with bowel movements. It also actually is a great natural diuretic without losing potassium. So I know there's a lot of potassium-sparing diuretic on the market out there. Sometimes people overdo one nutrient and they get potassium depleted, which is very common on a ketogenic diet, is that when you're losing unwanted fat and unwanted toxins, you actually can get potassium depleted. That's another great thing. If you want those amazing diuretic benefits without losing the potassium, then celery juice is an amazing way. It always rotated. I'm not suggesting cups every single day, but for me, it's going to be my little afternoon tonic that I do because, again, as you go into surgery, it actually, celery and ginger both help promote healthy liver function. So I'll just hold up the food and vegetables because I like to do that. So I told you Dr. Ralph will be home getting ready for lunch, so are the kids. But knowing that I'm going to have surgery, again, we talked about multitudes of surgery, whether it's a hernia, whether it's a bunion, a knee replacement, some dental work, it's all the same principle. You want to have your body as healthy metabolically as you can. I need to help my adrenal glands. There's always that fight or flight response that can happen when you get ready to do anything like surgery and recovery or any of those type of things, no matter what the surgery is. So for me, I know I need to work on my adrenals a little bit. I had some lab work done, but it also helps promote and protect the liver. So I'm going to have anesthesia. That's not optional. So I want to make sure my liver is nice and healthy. My ALT and SLT are right when they need to be in the optimal levels. Ginger, lemon, and celery both promote and protect the liver. I get really nervous when my husband's around. That's all the stuttering. It's not anything else but him. I don't know what it is. We also know that it helps. It's his muscles. I don't know what it is. Super hot. That's it. So anyway, won't talk about Dr. Ralph. So we talk about it helping promote urinary tract infections because it's a great diuretic that doesn't lose potassium. Oftentimes when you're taking medications, whether it's pain medication or any type of medication, anesthesia especially, because that's just dumped into your body to put you under, make you unconscious, that we know you need to help dump that out. It also actually helps control weight. So maybe you're having a knee replacement, a hip replacement, bunion surgery, and you know you're not going to be as active as you want to. Celery juice can actually help maintain a healthy weight. It can take away cravings. Again, also help balance hormones. It helps help a healthy blood pressure. Oftentimes with that anxiety of having something done, maybe it's just presenting a paper or maybe it's taking a test. So you could do this every day, not just if you're having surgery. Let's talk about the benefits. So that's the benefits of celery, which is super, super cute. I'll be juicing 3 sticks. And then ginger. People often say, well, I've heard about ginger. I've seen ginger capsules. I actually like to get the fresh ginger, and I do about a half a knuckle. So a knuckle, y'all have a knuckle on your finger, hopefully. So that's a knuckle. So that's about a big knuckle for me. I'll probably do a half a knuckle today, depending on how much ginger you can tolerate. And you can actually take it and you can scrape it on your salads. Dr. Ralph's making a salad here for lunch with chopped greens and a little bit of lamb on top or gyro meat. So he could have some ginger on top. You could squeeze it and you could make a nice dressing out of it, but I'm going to juice it. It actually helps great with anti-nausea. So often when you have surgery, you can have some nausea afterwards simply from the anesthesia and the medication. We also know that it helps calm down our blood pressure and stabilize our blood pressure. Most people do not eat prior to surgery, so knowing that I'm doing a very short intermittent fasting hour as I prepare 6 weeks for surgery, when I have a stable blood sugar, I want to reduce that fight or flight response, calm everything down. It also helps your bowels get more regular, also helps urinary tract also be more regular as a diuretic. It also is a really high antibacterial, as lemon is, because when you get your body super acidic like with lemon, when your body's in an acidic state, bacteria and gut bugs and stuff can't grow. So it's a great thing. You could do a little ginger every day, whether in a powder or a fresh root. I know some people do capsules. I like to drink it and taste it. Then my taste buds tag my brain. My brain know it's coming. It calms down the brain. It starts at antibacterial because we have a lot of bacterial stuff in our mouth. Also doing some oil pulling, which we'll share more tomorrow. So using it to actually as an antibacterial every day, actually also using it to help balance out my blood sugar in between my intermittent fasting hours. And it helps out with dizziness and vertigo and also hormones. Hormones are not just estrogen, progesterone. I specifically talk about cortisol. When I refer to myself at that 1 to 3 time as that kind of adrenal time, adrenal glands do 3 things. I've got a whole YouTube video on it you can listen to. They help make our corticotropin hormones, which is our anti-inflammatory hormones. With any surgery, you want to have that repair process happen pretty quickly when they're cutting you open, right? And it also helps balance out your hormones. Cortisol is a hormone you want to help because cortisol can be super high when you're anxious, or you can actually overtax it out and it can be super low. So a great way to balance out your adrenal glands, as is the celery, because the celery is high in sodium, magnesium, potassium. We need to have a nice ratio of sodium potassium for healthy adrenal glands. So actually there's lots of anti-cancer properties, but today we're simply just going to talk about how we're going to use it. I'm going to do a super quick demo. I do use a cold compressed juicer because that actually will let it stay okay. Like Dr. Ralph's correcting me. Surprise.
It's a masticating.
It's a masticating juicer, which means it actually is a slower process. My kid's like, can we use a fast one? Well, the fast one is faster. It heats up a little bit, and actually you can only save that juice for 24 hours. With the masticating juicer, your actually juice is good for 72 hours. So again, I'm only going to be drinking about 3 ounces. I'm not going to be drinking a whole cup. I know there's a huge bin trend, a 30-day.
The masticating juicer preserves the natural enzymes that are in the fruits and vegetables that you may be juicing, where the high-speed one breaks those enzymes down.
It's hot. It gets hot. The thing gets hot. It's faster. So he's absolutely right. I can put an article down below, or we can give Dr. Ralph the talk box here in a minute. But I appreciate his insight and clarification because he's like, sometimes you know what you're saying, but other people don't. So let me restate it for you. So thanks for helping me out there. You do want to use a masticating juicer because, again, it doesn't overheat. The fast ones heat up. They break down the enzymes. This keeps everything natural. And yes, you can use the pulp. Juice anything that you would put on your face. So I'm specifically doing celery, ginger, and lemon for an adrenal tonic, antibacterial, healthy gut buzz. But you can also do, cucumber is a great way to hydrate you with a little bit of celery. You can do any greens, kale, you can do spinach. I'm sorry, I'm not lost for words, but I'll actually put a juicing book down there, but you have to watch out. Some juicing books do it okay. If you're just low carb, high fat, you can do a 4-to-1 ratio. But if you have teeth, I'd rather have you chew them. So I'm actually using this kind of as a supplement, right? It's a supplement for my diet. I'm going to turn this on and hopefully it's not too super loud. And I'm going to come back and help answer your questions. So you can drink it on an empty stomach. You can drink it on a full stomach. I have the omega one, and I always said, which one do you have? I have the omega one. So let me do a little bit of juicing here, and I'll come back and answer those quick questions, and I'm off to lunch. Guys, please share this. So many people ask about juicing, especially on a low-carb, high-fat diet. You don't want to juice all your foods every day. You want to chew them because mastication is what happens in your mouth. That chewing process of chewing your food 50 times tells your stomach, hey, food's coming. Then those parietal cells in your stomach can start dumping that hydrochloric acid. So I'm simply using this as a supplement. So I hope this video is okay. My wonderful husband got this brand new Smooth Move thing for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to turn it on. And I've got my little glass jar right here. I hope you guys can see this. I'm simply going to first put in I'm going to put in the ginger first because that way I can use my celery to poke it down. Again, I've washed it. I've cut off kind of the brown spots. I always buy organic. And then I'm going to put just about 1/4 of a piece of lemon. Again, lemon makes it acidic. It actually helps antibacterial. It helps balance out the pH of your body. So I did that. I'm sticking to my last piece of celery. And honestly, because I have it out and it's getting dirty, I'm probably going to end up... It's almost done. That's it. So the pulp is coming out, and I'll show you the pulp. We used to recycle the pulp. You can make some nice muffins with it, some keto muffin, low-carb muffins. You can also put the pulp outside on your garden, so you can freeze it during the wintertime, or you can throw it out now because you get all those amazing minerals. So hopefully, guys, you can see this. Let me see. I have this great new stand that I don't know how to use very well. I probably should have used the other one. So anyway, I'm going to turn it off. That's that. So that was actually 3 sticks, about 3.5 sticks, because I chopped one off. I did a whole knuckle of ginger, so it'll be nice and tart. And then I have about 1/16 of a piece of lemon. So cheers, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll come back and answer those questions. Anyway, we'll let Dr. Ralph have a quick taste there. So bottoms up. 1 to 3 o'clock is at adrenal time. How is it? Truthfully, he likes a lot of ginger. So thank you guys, for joining me. I have this brand new stand here. I think I just hit it off. So thanks again for joining me, guys. I will come back and answer those questions. If I can't do ginger, is it just, you can do celery and lemon. Absolutely. Just look up the health benefits of it. If something is your allergy, you could use lime instead. You don't have to use a lemon at all, but that combination is probably an old-fashioned remedy combination. It's just great for colds, for flus, for throat. I have a lot of singers use it. If you're going to have dental work done, because all 3 of those are antimicrobial, antibacterial. They help clean out the mouth. And then again, it just keeps everything healthier. So thanks again for joining me. Thank you again for your questions. Please share this. If you've got a favorite juicing recipe you love, please share that with me. We'll be actually talking about oil pulling tomorrow. Again, we're 6 weeks to better, talking about how we can optimize our life each and every day. It didn't take very long, so I'm actually going to juice a recipe knowing that I have a masticating juicer. It will last 72 hours. That way I can take a shot every afternoon, and I can have some for my 3 young men at my house and also my husband, because they'd probably rather drink something than take a tablet. Again, all that I can taste the ginger. All that stuff is amazingly tagged inside your brain and helps. So I will come back and answer questions. I'm off to lunch and off to the office, but thanks for joining me, guys. Have a great day. Keep your questions coming. Ask, act, achieve. Ask a question that you may be confused about. Hopefully I can give you some action steps so you can achieve the health that you want. This is Dr. Heather and Ralph Carden and Isaac Carden in the kitchen saying have an amazing day, guys. We'll be seeing you soon.